If you're a skinny guy and you know that you need to bulk, you know that you want to build muscle, but you don't know exactly how you can do that or the best way to do that, today in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can do that using my method, using this. And if you watch this video, I promise you I will show you how to build and pack on 10 pounds of muscle to your physique. So everything on this whiteboard right here, I'm gonna show you, this is exactly what you need to do to build this 10 pounds of muscle, to bulk correctly and bulk the right way to see the results that you desire. So first, to start off, some of these are kind of basic, but they also go more in depth, and I'll go more in depth of what it means to actually do this and the best practices, the most optimal way to do each one. So first, starting off, we're going to be doing finding your surplus, because if you want to bulk, if you want to build muscle, you need to find your surplus. If you don't know what a surplus is, a calorie surplus, it is basically where we have something called a calorie maintenance. And if you eat at this calorie maintenance right here, you will stay the exact same weight forever. But if you eat about 300 to 400 or just any calories above this maintenance calories, this is called a calorie surplus. And this surplus is where you want to be to actually build muscle, to put on weight and pack on this muscle that you've been wanting to do. So we're gonna be starting with finding your surplus, and I'm gonna show you exactly how you can do this using a website called mycaloriecalculator.net. So we're gonna head over to that, and I'm gonna show you exactly how you can do that on my phone. So once you find that surplus, you find the calories that you need to be eating in consistently, you are going to eat in that calorie surplus consistently. And this is how you are going to bulk. Whenever I was growing up, I ate so much food, I ate so much calories time and time again, and I got fat. I actually got obese because I never genuinely found the surplus that I needed to be eating in for my body weight, for how many times I work out a day, for my height. But there's actually science behind this. You will find your surplus and you'll track in that consistently, so you don't get fat like I did, just eating however many calories, whether that's 7,000, 8,000. I was eating so many calories a day because I never found my surplus. So that's exactly how you're gonna do it using that website. So you're just gonna look this up. You're going to be looking up mycaloriecalculator.net and click this first one right here. It'll take you to something that literally will find your surplus so easy. You answer these questions realistically, you answer these truthfully, it's gonna give you these. You're gonna see, oh, weight loss, weight maintain. Click right here on weight gain, and it will pop down and show you how much you actually need to be eating to gain 1 pound per week or 0.5 pounds per week. Everything in between, super fast or super slow, it's going to literally calculate this and give it to you based on how much you work out, your body weight and height, how much you need to eat. And this is where we want to be right here. And then once you find your calorie surplus, you're going to want to get your diet dialed in and also track your calories. This is a big one for me that I also missed out on. At bulk after bulk, I never tracked my calories and I got fat because of it. And I didn't see the results that I wanted to see. So first, the diet, we're gonna wanna dial in our diet absolutely, completely just dial this in. And the way that you're going to do this, and the way that the rule of thumb that I follow is eating 2 really high calorie whole food meals every single day. Because in life, I believe that there is a balance to absolutely anything. So if you want to dial in your diet, you need to balance it out. So many people deal with burnout because they have this strict diet where 24/7 is chicken and rice. Every day I wake up, I eat chicken and rice at this time. I have to scale my calories, and they're super strict about it. This is not what I mean when I say dial in your diet. You have to have a balance to absolutely everything. So the rule of thumb that I follow in my method is 75% of your meals need to be whole foods. They need to be whole and healthy foods. But the rest of that 25%, it doesn't really need to be super strict where you weigh out your foods. It just needs to be enough calories for you to reach that calorie surplus that we found earlier. So what I do is I wake up, I eat eggs and milk, and I eat ground beef for lunch. And then whatever after that, I'll eat Chipotle, or I'll let up and I'll eat any food from like a bowl place. And this is because I don't always want to have this bodybuilding meal prep style of dieting every single day, because I've done that before and it's exhausting mentally, physically, and you're just gonna deal with burnout. So that's why we're gonna have this balance to our diet, and why we're going to be eating 75% of our diet whole foods. And the rest, this doesn't mean the rest of your diet outside of this 75% is fast food, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's. It's not gonna be that. We still want healthy foods, but it's not gonna be this super strict bodybuilding prep level of diet, just like all these other people do that experience burnout eventually. So we're gonna wanna have a balance to our diet, and this is the rule of thumb that we're gonna follow. And like I said earlier, you're going to want to track your calories. And I'm gonna show you, don't worry, I'm gonna show you the best app to do this. It's completely free. It's what I've used for over the 3 years of my dieting, of my nutrition, of getting in the gym and actually building a solid physique for myself. Because like I said, at one point in my life, a couple points in my life, I got obese. I got fat from the bulk because I never actually understood what calories meant. I never found my calorie surplus, and I never tracked my calories. And it wasn't until I actually started tracking my calories that I got to see tangible results, and I saw these results that actually compounded over a long enough time. So if you track your calories, I promise you will have no excuse as to why you're not gaining weight, why you're not gaining muscle and actually becoming the person that you want to be, building this physique that you want to build so bad. And don't worry, tracking your calories isn't as hard as it seems. You literally get the food that you eat and you input it in an app that already has the food there for you. So I use this app called MyFitnessPal. I have no affiliate link to it, no sponsor whatsoever. It's just the app that's super easy for me, the app that I've been using time and time again these past couple of years to just document my process and actually see results from tracking my calories. So the app is called MyFitnessPal. You can get it on Android. You can get it on iOS. It's literally it's just everywhere. And it's a completely free app where you look up the food that you eat. It'll show up. It'll pop up the calories. And you put that. You set goals inside the app. You set this calorie surplus that you found. You eating that consistently. You track these calories consistently. And this will lead to you, with this, you will have no excuse as to why you're not gaining weight. Whenever I was a kid and this scrawny little soy boy, I used to complain so much. I used to complain so much that, oh, I just have a fast metabolism, bro. Like every skinny guy, you may even say this, and this is okay. This is just skinny guys coping. We say we have a fast metabolism. It does not play that big of a role as much as you think it does. You're simply not eating enough food. And with tracking your calories consistently, you can see where you're eating, how much you're eating, and how much you need to eat day after day to actually build muscle and gain muscle. So this is why tracking calories is one of the most important things that I've learned along this bulking journey. So the next step to building this 10 pounds of muscle, to packing on this muscle that you've been wanting to do, is hypertrophy style training. And if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a bodybuilding style training of where you were just pushing yourself on a certain rep range. You were going to a failure every single time. And this rep range that I'm talking about, I always like to do a 6 to 12 rep range. And this is just the rep range that I like to base off whether you like to do heavy weight or whether you like to do lightweight. I like to go heavy, so I do 6 to 8 reps. I do this because I like pushing heavy weight. Pushing heavy weight is fun. But the most important thing to whether you're doing lighter weight in this 10 to 12 rep range or heavier weight in the 6 to 8 rep range is that you are going to a failure and pushing past failure every single time. So many people, oh, I do 4 sets until it burns, or I do this and that. Bro, you need to be pushing yourself past failure. And if you don't know what this is, pushing yourself past failure is having someone help you after you literally just physically can't do any more reps, or just doing controlled partials where you're getting that super extra stretch so you can actually break down your muscles and see that growth that you've been wanting to see. So training to failure is the most important thing when it comes to your training. You can have whatever split you want. You can group the muscle groups however you want. But the most important aspect to this hypertrophy style training to actually build muscle and grow your muscles, is that you are training to failure. So there's no more of this, oh, I'm just gonna train until it burns, or until I feel the muscle getting stimulated a little bit, or no, bro. You wanna train until failure, until you literally physically cannot lift the weight, until you're exhausted, you've exhausted the muscle past failure. And this is the most important thing. And that's all I'm gonna touch on right now. If you wanna see more about training, you can just watch my other videos, watch my vlogs, and see how hard I actually go, and see a sneak peek into this training till failure and just my training splits. So just over the 2 sections that we've gone over, the dieting and the training, I put these because this is the most important thing. This is the fundamental thing that you need to grasp and put your head around to actually bulk and build muscle. So this is why these are the first 3. But this next one is so slept on. It is 3 hours of REM sleep. And so many people sleep, literally, no pun intended. I'm sorry, bro, that was corny, what the heck? So many people sleep on rest and recovery and actually just getting good sleep. You need to be getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. But most importantly, when you're resting and recovering, that's whenever your muscles rebuild and they actually grow and build when you're on this bulk. So this is why I say 3 hours of REM sleep. If you don't know what REM is, it's just that super deep sleep where you're actually able to recover your muscles and your body's able to just recover and rejuvenate while you're asleep. So REM sleep is super important. And the way, if you don't know how you're getting REM sleep, If you get 8 hours of sleep, you still cannot be getting 3 hours of REM sleep. So something that you can do to make sure that you're getting 3 hours of REM sleep and recovering and building while you're asleep is supplementing magnesium. If you don't know what this is, it's just a supplement that helps you get into a deeper sleep. It helps you get sleepy, and it's just a super, super good supplement for getting into that deep REM sleep that you need to recover and rest your muscles. And just build your muscles while you're asleep, because if you don't know, that's whenever we regenerate our muscles. And that sounds kind of corny, like we're in an anime, but if you don't know, simply working out is breaking down these muscles, and sleeping is like charging our iPhone. It's where you charge your muscles, you recover your muscles completely. So this 3 hours of REM sleep is super, super important when it comes to bulking and building muscle in general. So these are the 4 things. These are the things that you need to do to build 10 pounds of muscle in the quickest time possible, to just bulk and get to your desired weight. Not only if it's 10 pounds, but if it's 50 pounds of muscle, these are the fundamentals. These are the things that you need to do consistently, time and time again, to actually do this, to build muscle, to bulk successfully. Because from all my experiences and failures that I've learned along the way, I've had so many years and so many bad bulks where I didn't know what I was doing. And I was completely clueless to the fact that you needed to do these fundamental things to actually do it successfully over a consistent, long enough time period. So this is the end of the video. If you did like the video about learning how to bulk, how to actually build muscle for yourself, click that subscribe button. I'm gonna be posting much more videos like this. I post vlogs, just value video, just helping y'all. So if you're interested in this and bulking and learning how to do all this time and time again and learning more in depth about stuff like this, then go ahead and click that subscribe button. Like the video if you liked it. And if you do want more in-depth help, you can click the first link in my description and it'll be to my coaching program where I will help you more in depth personally, one-on-one. Because this is just scratching the surface, bro. If you want more and more in-depth stuff just like this, then go ahead, check that out. And I'll see y'all guys in the next video.